Hey guys, so today I will share with you my tips on how to recover from hair loss or excessive hair fall after you getting sick or you getting COVID. Now, first of all, I am not a doctor and I'm just speaking from my personal experience on how I stopped my excessive hair fall after getting sick. Now, last year I battled with the pain of a dry socket after my tooth got extracted, so I wasn't able to eat properly, I wasn't able to sleep properly, and after me healing from the dry socket, all of a sudden my stomach problems were triggered due to the constant dairy that I was actually taking in. So personally for me, in my case, I think it was just stress, hormonal changes in the body, the weight loss, the traumatic experience that I have with the dry socket, the malnutrition, and I was also sleep deprived that triggered the excessive hair fall. And I think that during that time my immune system was compromised, so I easily get sick. And I think that this is the same thing if you guys get COVID. I actually have friends that told me that they experienced a lot of hair fall when they caught COVID twice. And actually there's an explanation here. It says that after a few months of having a high fever, or if you are recovering from an illness, many people see noticeable hair fall. And it says here that a fever or illness can force more hairs into the shedding phase. And according to several dermatologists that I've heard, they said that this type of hair fall is very much temporary and your hair will eventually grow back. So you don't necessarily have to worry about it, but of course, it will surely take time, and it also varies on the individual just because some people actually recover faster than others. The key here is to not trigger the telogen effluvium by putting your body into too much stress. Alright, so here's what I did to help me recover from hair loss. Number one, I rested. I know I'm not so good at this and I'm actually very stubborn at it. I'm actually a workaholic, so if I don't do anything, and if I'm just in idle mode, I feel so useless. But I did rest to the best that I can, and not only just get physical rest, but also, mental rest. Just because even if you're physically resting, but if your mind is still working, you're overthinking or you're worrying, or if your mind is still at your work, you would still feel drained out and you're not really getting the proper rest that you need. I remember my doctor telling me if I wanted to heal quickly, I really need to give my body a time to recover, and that means me resting and taking a break from work and also getting more sleep. Now, I've read in an article that it says here that lack of sleep can cause hair loss as it affects hormone levels. And it says here that a good and a restorative night's sleep is required for protein synthesis of the hair, plus the release of enzyme and growth hormones that are necessary for overall hair health. Alright, second is I ate healthy. And I'm not gonna lie, this was actually kind of hard to do just because I had to alter my diet a little bit. I stayed away from foods that would actually cause inflammation in my body. So I stayed away from dairy, junk foods, oily foods, especially sugary foods. And that part was very hard for me to do just because I have a sweet tooth, but I had to cut back on my sugar intake just so that my body could heal faster. And also at the same time, I drank a lot of water. I drank a lot of probiotic drinks. I ate a lot of probiotic foods. Just because I mentioned I was dealing with a lot of stomach issues, and that really helped a lot. And I also focused more on my gut health, and I know that not a lot of people care about the gut health. This is something that people kind of just disregard. But however, let me tell you guys the importance of having a healthy gut. So it says here that a healthy gut contains healthy bacteria and immune cells that wards off infectious agents like bacteria, viruses, and fungi. And a healthy gut also communicates with the brain through nerves and hormones, which helps maintain general health and well-being. And also for me, honestly, during that time, I think one thing that sustained me through everything, especially during the times to where I couldn't eat properly, was my collagen supplements and also my hair vitamins. I felt like that was the only thing that kept me together, just because those were the things that I can actually ingest easily in times where I couldn't really eat properly. And of course, I did all of the topical things that I can apply on my hair to help it grow back, like my DIY hair growth hair masks, hair growth rinses, I've used some hair growth shampoos, and also I've used hair growth serums on my hair. So those things are more of like the topical things that I applied on my hair to help my hair grow. But however, in this type of hair loss, I recognize that it's more like an internal thing that I really had to fix on my body. So for me, I recognized that it was the stress, temporary hormonal imbalance, and at the same time my gut health. So I really focused more on resolving that, plus doing all of these external things to help my hair grow back again, and at the same time stop the excessive hair fall. And also one thing that I did is I increased my intake of vitamin D. I actually took in vitamin D supplements, and also I ate more foods that are rich in vitamin D. And of course, I exposed myself now to more sunlight, because that is the most natural way for you to get vitamin D on your body. And also for me, I think it's really best to visit a dermatologist if you guys are experiencing, hair fall or hair loss, especially if it's persistent and if you guys have tried all of the remedies here on YouTube. Just because a dermatologist can actually, assess your scalp and also assess your condition, like specifically for your type of hair loss. And you guys, I always say this, it is great to know the cause of your hair loss so that you can have, a proper solution for it and not waste your money on products. So for me, I think the key here is to just manage your stress and also let go of the control of when your hair loss or when your hair fall is going to stop, and give yourself time or your body time to fix itself. But of course, definitely do what you can do to help your body, but also at the same time, just remove that pressure from yourself for you to heal instantly. Give yourself grace and be patient while you're in the process of healing. So that is it, you guys. I hope you all like this video, and also let me know in the comments down below, have you ever experienced hair fall after you getting sick or after you getting COVID, and what are the ways that has helped you stop your hair fall? So let me know in the comments down below. And once again, if you all like this video, please give this video a thumbs up, and also share it to a friend if you found this content valuable, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!